Good morning, Zena's crew. We're about a week out from Easter, so happy Passover Sunday. This week we are getting ready to start a new devotional series with you guys, and this one is called The Story of Easter.
Yeah, the story of Easter takes a look at Jesus' last week of his life, looking at the different scriptures of the Gospels of like John and Matthew and Mark and Luke, and just explaining what he actually did. And it's kind of like when you have a speaker or a writer, their last bit, their conclusion is typically what they want you to remember the most. And the same thing with Jesus' life. His last week and the information he gave to his disciples and the people that he interacted with was the most important. And I think a good example is in John 13, 7. It talks about him getting up and washing his disciples' feet. And in washing his disciples' feet, showing you an example of being a servant, doing the job of the lowest of the low, especially during their time period. Washing people's feet was a very low job. It'd be like you today going and washing your neighbor's toilet or washing the toilet at the convenience store. Those are some of the worst toilets to wash and stuff. So.
Yeah, another verse that stuck out to me this week was also in John 13. And we're also, throughout the week, it'll be a little bit longer than usual when we're looking at our reading. So make sure you're setting aside some time to really dig into the scripture and see what important things Jesus said in his last week of his life. But in John chapter 13, verse 35, he said, "By this everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." So that's where he gave the command to love others. And he's saying, "You must love as I have loved you." So he gives us the examples of how he loves other people by serving them and by doing things for them like that. So with the time that we're in right now, you'll have to get kind of creative about how you're going to serve other people, because you might not be able to go out and help clean other people's houses or clean up their yards and things. I'm sure that might be something you could do because you're not, in their house and stuff. You're cleaning up yards and things, or picking up trash along the side of the road, things like that. But I've also seen some really creative ideas, and you guys have access to technology and internet, so you could look up creative ways to serve others around you during this time right now. I've seen some things where some kids actually put like these little signs and stuff, and like encouraging notes for people who are in nursing homes and places where they can't have visitors, and things like that. So then they show them, or they write letters, and you can write letters to some of your family, some of your friends you haven't talked to in a while. There's something special and different about a handwritten note. I know that's actually on my to-do list, and I have a couple of them tucked into my Bible that I need to work on this week too. So just think about that, and I challenge you this week, guys, to make sure you're finding a way that you can serve those around you and show them Christ's love.
And remember, crew, always stay anchored